We now return to Let's Play Poseidon, Malaka, a rich and fertile land that can serve as Atlantis' breadbasket.
Dateline. On the waters that were once Ottok, there is nothing left. The entire kingdom of Ottok and all the Atlanteans living there have sunk beneath the sea, never to be seen again. Atlantis is again in mourning, grieving over the loss of the fine people of Ottok. Who's to blame for this tragedy? Hephaestus, the lackey of the Greeks. The bandy-legged god of volcanoes caused a massive eruption at the center of Crimson Isle, an eruption more furious than any recorded by Atlantean scholars. A flood of molten lava swept over Crimson Isle, and nothing but charred ashes remains. After the eruption, tidal wave after tidal wave pounded the coast of Ottok until the whole region finally succumbed to the sea. Now Atlantis is completely cut off from our Mayan friends to the west, and Atlantis is deprived of the mine goods that we have come to rely on over the years. Without these valuable goods, Atlantean cities are suffering. Workshops have shut down due to the loss of raw materials, and hunger has become a constant companion in some cities. Yet take solace, Atlanteans. The new city at Malaka will provide. Certainly it won't be long until the wise ruler of Pleitos has the city up and running, and the overflow of goods will be quickly sent back to Atlantis. Hold on a little longer, Atlanteans.
Okay. Should be a fairly straightforward mission. Got some plateaus here, but meadow, and really we don't have to do anything. I mean, I think I can just have a small city, and if we have to, I can probably trade population once we've accomplished one of these things, so I will set up the city. Alright. Nothing fancy. Employees needed. The Harpy's in the city. The vicious Harpy is here. This scary creature is bent on destruction. Atalanta's Hall. To battle the Harpy, you may now construct Atalanta's Hall and draw the renowned archer to the city. Be paid, okay. Marble, bronze, grapes, wheat, the same, the usuals. Marbles, okay, meat.
I'll snatch you up and eat you, I will.
Alright, well hopefully she just hangs out around there. Otherwise she's kind of close here, that might be a problem. Anyway, we have the beginnings of unemployment. So, let's get a, no? There. It's weird. Do that. I think I can make this bypass this whole thing kind of in a weird way. Still work. And then we can do something like that. There. Okay. So obviously we're going to have little bits of problem here with trying to get our food. We will be getting wheat, so I'll want to set that up almost immediately. I bet you that's too far. If I set up a loop inside of here, yeah, we'll probably be okay. Okay, so let's get the first bit started here. Food, and the food, and putting you here probably suffice. We can wiggle our way up that way. Will probably work. Next comes this. I may as well put down 2. Put it in the middle. Well, we'll go here. We'll go here. That's probably fine. Do that around. Okay. So, I guess we can do fleece and olive oil. I don't know that I will do olive oil. I might just be able to get away with fleece since I don't have access to that. I do have access to the grapes. And then this one is going to accept marble, bronze. Probably should have just left the whole damn thing, to be honest with you. Now we don't know that we want to get wheat. since we do have to have... But I think we'll probably end up having so much extra. That'll be like the first thing I want, is to build a couple granaries dedicated to that. But let's go ahead and get these guys started here. People. Okay, you're fine, and you are fine. This is very inefficient, but keeps us all nice and locked in here. Okay, and now we can go ahead and put that down. I may actually want to wait just a little bit more. We should probably just go ahead and get started here. That will probably eat up too many people, actually. Yeah. Could undo one of those, I guess. Economic decline at Atlantis. That's not great. Industries have shut down. The city isn't as affluent as it once was. That's going to affect us when we come back, too. Okay. Let's get you. We'll probably just put our first group of people into food. We've got another patch here we can put down for urchins. Even though, really, what we should do is just focus on the wheat. Okay. Although now that we're empty here, we are actually just going to need regular food. Let's just make sure we've got food situation handled. We can always take it off if we are getting too many, but we cannot let people starve. Right. Now the other thing too is that, let's see, what do we have? Fleece, so we could use it as an export. If we knock that out of the way right now, we could import bronze to make armor. And we can just do that straight off the back of Saqqara here. Doesn't fit nicely down here, so it would have to be over here, which I guess is fine, because we probably want that as our industrial sector. Because otherwise I could put it here, but then we're taking some of that out. Okay, well, why don't we do that first, actually? Yeah, we'll have plenty of people here. All right. Saqqara. Actually, wait. Do we still have? Who was it that bought sculpture? Ah, you. Yeah, actually, I mean, well, they sell. Okay, so Tyre would actually be, because they sell bronze as well. Saqqara, so yeah, sells marble. So Tyre would actually be the way to go. That's a much better return. Unfortunately, we're putting it there. Well, it's the only place I can put it. We're blocking that off, so we won't be able to have extra urchins, but I think 6 urchin merchants is probably more than enough. Let's see, so if I do something like 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. It bothers me that the road doesn't line up. So just for aesthetics, do that. Block that off and block that off, I guess. Probably be better to have a loop up that way, but it's fine. And we will sell all sculpture. Actually, we need to not take up... Well, how many are there? There's actually 15. So by having 12 there, we will not fill that up. We will not fill that up. let's just do that. That's fine. So, yeah, I don't know. This might actually... I don't know where this guy's gonna start. Like, if he doesn't start down in this loop, maybe we should put it back here and do the road like that instead. So it guarantees. And put a thing there so he loops around. Okay. And then we'll have 2 sculpture studio. May as well put them just right next door. That will probably be all my people. 'Tis indeed. No more coming in, so it's time to the biblioteca. We'll need another granary here as soon as we can. Okay, it's moving.
Worship me, Queen Hera, and you'll never have to fear my husband.
She doesn't say anything. Okay, so now we're gonna have lots of people. We'll go ahead and get... I mean, I may as well do both. Oh, come on. Except wheat. Except wheat. But I think we're probably okay to not accept this. We should probably also stockpile it. I mean, not just yet. Just in case we need an emergency backup on the food. Okay. Now that bronze... Yeah, we might actually not have to buy so much bronze now that I think about it. I don't know how much we're going to get. And nowhere sells marble, or buys marble, I don't think. No. So that is something we will have to give away. Should probably actually check to see if anyone's pissed off at me. That seems to happen randomly. Oh, we are Malaka. Well, sympathetic. Yeah, nobody needs this stuff. Which is too bad. I can't give it away for... Well, okay, I mean, Themyscira, we could make them happier with me, I guess. And maybe they would leave me alone. I'll just start using it as a gift. Okay, I think we're fine on the food. We'll stockpile the wheat. Get that out of the way as soon as possible. We are also probably ready here. Why aren't you... Whatever. Okay, so let's grab... We will also need 64... Okay. Well, that's the catch-all one, so there's 16 there. We will... I think we can probably get away with just putting it up here. We will do this one only as fleece, and this one will be fleece to 16. Actually, no, because we don't want to take all of our own fleece. That's fine. We'll do that. And then we will need... Yeah, I mean, really, like, with just this population... Because I do have some extra spacing back here. I might not even need to give myself fleece. We might actually just be able to stick it here. And then if I don't add in the extra buildings, the science buildings, that's that many more spaces I can actually put housing. I might just be able to do this. But one thing I should do is put down the palais and put down a tax office. So let's find out how much we're taking here. Okay, yeah, we still got a good bunch of people here. Cheap. Okay. And hopefully that will take care of that. Themyscira, grateful for the marble. Let's go ahead and put these people in as though I were actually going to do that anyhow. Just put that in for nicety's sake. This is obviously not going to be one of my cities that gets surrounded with wall. Could speed up the wheat production if we really wanted to. That's probably going to take the most amount of time. But really, like, probably a couple years and we'll have these full. I mean, we make a lot of food off of that. Well... Okay. 40 more people coming in. Okay, we might actually just be able to get started on the wine as well. Probably the sooner I get started on that, the better. Alright, so let's actually turn that down to 16 then. Do 16 there. We're going to need another one. Yeah, we got plenty of people to do this now. Alright, so a couple growers' lodges, couple... It's the wrong thing. Wineries. Just right there. Probably have a couple more. Let's just make this whole thing. I'm sure that'll be more than we can handle, actually. Speed this up. Yeah, we'll hit that pretty easily there. And in fact, I could then start taking this away once we set that aside. Like with 10 people?
Worship me, Queen Hera, and you'll never have to fear my husband.
Okay, we're not getting as much of this as I had thought. You paid. Okay. Kind of. Oh, grapes. Damn it. Okay. So we need at least 8 spaces for grape. We don't need 8. You know what? I mean, we're not going to do the olive oil. Let's put the 8 grape over here. Then at least we have room for it. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. And let's use wine instead. Then we will have our 32. Between that and that, and I don't need to waste people in another storehouse. Good thinking. Now, Pelion has launched an invasion. Great. Hopefully that won't be too expensive. Festival at Memphis. Damn it!
Worship me, Queen Hera, and you'll never have to fear
It is
my
always
husband.
when I am speeding up. When I'm speeding along, that's when it always seems like the bad things happen. And that may just be a misperception. Okay, we can give this away now. It may just be a misperception, but man, it just seems way too damn frequent. I don't know if I'm going to regret that. Somebody might actually request wheat. Let's go ahead and keep it there. We just will not have to stockpile it now. Memphis regards you more highly. Good. So I just got a few more people. We will put a couple more wineries down for when the harvest comes in. Yeah, okay. And then we can get rid of one of these. And let's put in another one of these. Pick that back up. People are going to start asking me for a bunch of shit. We don't need to be. Again, I am slightly reluctant to give away this much marble, but we don't need it. I'm just afraid someone's going to be like, hey, we would like some marble, and Okay, yeah, like our food production is overabundant, as I expected, which means we can put people into more productive things. 3 growers would be 3 growers too much, but it would mean that we would harvest a little faster. Put them here so they're closer. We're not selling that fleece. Where did it all go? I know I gave away 13, but surely I should have had more by now. Okay. Not gonna be able to take that with us, so we may as well put it down. Upset this horrible appeal thing going on here, probably. Oh, for a minute there, I thought she was coming. She is going further afield here, but I think maybe she's just going to stick around the lake. Our worker balance is perfect. Do need to be getting more bronze, though. Although we're about to have our annuals here. Yeah, I mean, we get just 12 wheat ourselves every year, so I don't know. Maybe a little too much. Got our... They are now respectful. You know, we could probably just do that with all our rivals. Everyone is loyal. Nobody hates that I'm giving... You know, maybe we should start doing this with our actual allies. They're congenial. We might end up needing them in future. Alright, can we, for real, pick this up? We've only got 37 in stock. Yeah, that's not enough bronze for some reason, or somebody's not... Yeah, okay, good. Hoping somebody would come pick that up. Alright, now that's too many. Now because we got excess grapes here, we need another winery.
Worship me, the chaste Artemis, and my huntresses will strike down your foes.
Let's do that. Let's swap out here. And, I mean... What am I even doing? We can just add people. So clearly we're not going to do anything with that. And speed that up a little bit more. Again, I just don't want to stay on fast because it always seems like that's when bad things happen. And I don't know if that is just because it does do that, or because we go through time so fast when it's sped up that just, you know, it triggers. Like, it's going to trigger anyway, but it triggers more frequently just because, you know, time dilation and all that. Okay, we seem to be stuck now. Oh, because 16 and 16 is only 32. Goddamn math.
I am Poseidon. Worship me, and the sea will befriend you.
12? Okay, we could get another one in there. It does seem to take an inordinate amount of time to make wine for some reason. But we can probably do the fleece. Fucking Memphis and their festivals? Okay, but we can either... Can we sell the fleece? Yes. To whom? Well, to Memphis, but they only buy 12. They buy 12, they buy 12. So, Tyre does not. They buy 12. They buy 12, and they buy 12. Okay. Freaking help me. They're loyal. They're... Gades. Gades can have my marble. Alright, well... they might give me olive oil as a gift if I make them happy. But I don't need that. I don't need any of it. I just need to pick something. And where the hell am I going to put that? Nowhere, because it will not add on to a shoreline anywhere unless I get rid of that. Which is what we're going to have to do. Yeah, okay. We're going to have to get rid of another one of you, which is fine. Alright, Memphis it is. Unfortunate that is way on the other side of the damn map. So I could sit here for a little bit and try to make some money. Don't need one of these anymore. We can only sell 12. Which might not be a bad thing, all things considered. We are going to have to build a couple sanctuaries next mission. That's it though. Like pretty much everything. We're gonna have to expand the housing next mission. Okay, well, you know, that's not gonna be too bad. But I also see. Well, I can always. I'll probably do it on my own again. As always, I'll revisit the mission and end it. Okay, so now she's just straight buying the wheat. That's not something we can sell to anybody, is it? No. So, pointless. I could probably get rid of one of these. We'd be fine. I mean, we do need the people to make sure everyone's operating correctly. Tribute. Yeah, between the sides of meat and the tribute in wheat, like, we don't have to have anybody in the food industry now. You put them towards something valuable, like buying more sculpture, or buying more bronze, buying 12 bronze. Well, they always run out anyway. That's actually enough. Plus we actually get our tribute. Actually, okay. Actually, if I am going to be going on a side quest of making as much money as possible, I may as well. Turn them into something useful. Mount Alep launches an invasion. Alright, well, that's... Maybe we can get out of here first. Alright. Just gonna put down a happiness monument here, just for kicks, because we're not actually doing anything. We're about to be done. Alright. And a save. And, yeah, I'll probably come back and, I mean, 75 grand maybe? Like, what are we actually making for money? Surprisingly, not very much. Wow. I mean, I did just do a bunch of construction, but, yeah, that's really disappointing, actually. I'm not making all that much money. Maybe it wouldn't be worth my while. If we increased the export here, sure. And once the wine is done, I can turn everyone to fleece because we can actually sell that. Can we sell wine here? Can, actually. That would be far better. Far better than fleece. So basically, I would just be, once this is done, or ready to be done, because I can just turn off this industry now that we don't need to make it, it would be in the inventory. Well, we'd be getting requests, probably. Whatever. Alright, anyway. Set this aside. It might not be worth making that much money. We're probably pretty good, actually. Especially back in the home city. We're making decent money there. Hello?
Dateline Cleitos. The city of Cleitos has always been a welcome sight to poor Atlantean eyes. And now, with the bounty of goods sent from Malaka, Cleitos is truly a vision of hope. Atlanteans across the continent are praying to the gods that Atlantis has seen its darkest hours. The kingdom of Mestonia was shaken to its very core by an intense earthquake, and the people living there have evacuated the kingdom, flooding into other Atlantean cities. The leaders of the Atlantean cities are keeping the immigrants fed, clothed, and employed, but everyone will breathe easier when some other sources of much-needed food and goods are found.
Yeah, that's not great. Mestonia is actually one of my trading partners. My big trading partners. Well, we'll see the consequences of that next time.